Let's talk elevators. Okay, so let's start with what you're going to see on a daily basis. Ever notice a little hole on one of the doors of the elevator whenever you're entering it? Yeah? You haven't? Must have never ridden in an elevator before. They are on every single elevator, and they are a keyway, not for... it's not a keyway with pins. Instead, it is a keyway for something called a drop key, which basically is a stick with a hinge connected to another stick. So that other stick that's on the hinge will go downward after you put the key in. That is to engage with the door mechanism to open the door. Don't mess with this as a regular person, because I think you can get a drop key off of like Amazon or eBay pretty easily. But just in general, don't. It will open the door both inside and outside the carriage if the carriage is on that floor, but if the carriage is not, then it will open the door to the hall, but it won't to the car. So you're either going to see the bottom of the elevator shaft with the buffer, or you're going to see the top of the elevator at some point. And then going to the top of the elevator, this is an elevator inspection station, and don't even try to mess with this, because if you do, you'll be as dead as disco. So this is used by maintenance personnel or technician like me, whom can push this button, which then puts the elevator into inspection mode, which basically overrides all of the inputs from any point, either a hall call, which is like you pressing the button on the outside of the elevator, or you pressing the buttons on the inside. You flick the switch and you can control the car from the top. Which again is used for maintenance or inspections. But still, like if you happen to run into us, again, don't touch it, because if you start messing with it, you could easily become statistics, and we don't want that, of course. But if you are caught in this situation, hit this little red button here, which is, of course, the emergency stop. Hit this with an oh shit, and the whole world comes to a stop in a hurry. Then you also have the lamp, because only the most experienced of electricians do their work in the dark. And then you also have 2 outlets for your tools. That's generally what you're going to see on the top of the cart. There's also another system on modern elevators, which tells the car exactly where it is. Older systems for stopping at a floor either was like magnets, levers, switches, and hell, even muscle memory with the older elevator operators, which were literal people. But the modern system is a sort of barcode or an encoded string of binary that does not repeat at any point of the strip. So once the elevator scans one row, it knows exactly where it is on any point of the shaft. And thus, you stop exactly at the floor you need to be. Barcode tells the elevator exactly where it is, which is useful for people in wheelchairs and disabled, and also some idiots that can trip over a empty basketball court. So yeah, fuck, like, you just said something about elevators, and then I just sort of went off. Okay. Anyways, Joseph, what were you saying again? Forget it. Wasn't important anyway.
It's interesting where a degree in civil engineering and a toolbox will get you these days.